I get the guap, so she gonna come this way. We got all the fun, drop it this way. We got all the ones, shake it this way. Bitch, diamonds on my arm, yeah, my wrist straight. You know that I get the guap, so she gonna come this way.
What's going on, y'all boys? It's your boy, Wonderful. I'll be back with another video. And today's video, I'm mostly going to just talk about, how I ended up at Warner University to play football. It's basically going to be more or less like my recruitment story in a way. So yeah, let's get into it. So, you guys know I'm a sophomore, Warner University. I play on the football team. I play tight end, but my story goes all the way back actually to 2010 when I first got into sports. And before football, I used to play baseball. As you guys know, I played baseball played 3 seasons, and then from there basketball. But in the back of my mind, I always wanted to play football. But due to certain issues at that time, financial wise, I wasn't able to play Pop Warner or anything when it came to. So I'd always just be playing football, with friends, whether it's backyard football or in PE. Basically, never had the chance. I'd be playing football. I actually got into it from a close friend of mine who actually attended this university. He graduated, but he attended the university. I got into football because of him. So when it came down to, because of him, I always knew how to play a position that I don't have the speed for, which was DB. So coming into my freshman year of high school, I talked to the coach. I was like, oh, could I join the football team? He said, no, not right now. Not right now. The team is full in season, but come try out spring. So spring came. I tried out and I made the team, and I started off at tackle, offensive tackle. That's where they played me in spring. That's where they tried to develop me as for football. So comes in spring game. I play. I think I had 2 reps that spring game. I didn't do so well because I was still getting used to everything. So coming into in that summer I was working. I went to one football camp at FIU, the Butch Davis camp. I went in there for O-line and D-line camp. I worked on my craft there a little bit, got a little better. And then after that, it was just practice with the team and summer workouts, lifting, which has always actually been my week. It still is to this day, lifting. I'm not much of a lifting guy. I'm not a big fan of the weight room, but I'm getting used to it because it's actually needed in the sport I play. So yeah, here comes my sophomore season. School year starts. We got a New Jersey game. The games come down. I ain't really playing much sophomore season, because the coach already had the starting lineup. He already had basically the depth chart. I was at the bottom of the depth chart. I didn't really play much, but I got to travel with the team. So I learned from the veterans. They taught me more how to kick back, how to power step, how to stay low, use my feet and block. And
not thereby dominating, bro.
I played more special teams. I had a few special team reps that year.
Nah, no, you're not complaining about that.
And punt.
I just knocked this bitch out.
And I also played a little bit of defensive tackle sophomore season.
Like that move is so fucking overpowered.
Played defensive tackle. I got in our rival game, our homecoming game. I got in against our rival. That game was where I had my only highlight for the year. I had a forced fumble sack near the end of the game. That was my highlight. So sophomore season ends. We make the playoffs. We would end up losing to Benjamin School, the in the first round. The QB there was Jordan Travis. So that's what we played. We lost. And then in that game, our team had a bit of a fallout. Guys just started arguing this, and that. So some players left, others stayed. So then, in that off season, I went to the Adidas Rivals Camp. Basically, where you do your 40, your 4 year shuttle time, your vert. That was what we did. That's what I did that off season. And let's just say my stats weren't good. I think my 40 when I ran that, I think it was a, if I'm not mistaken, a 6-1 for a 40-yard dash. So that was pretty bad. But from then on, just working to get better. Working to get better. So from there I moved on. Junior spring game.
Fuck out the game, nigga.
We played the Kings Academy.
What's up with y'all niggas?
I went out for a few series that game. I did decent. I did average. Had a few blocks. I missed a few assignments. So yeah, that was that spring game. Again, back to this is where things got a bit troll for me when it came to summer workouts. I had to miss a few. I missed a lot of practices over the summer due to issues with my dad's health, with his cancer and all that. So yeah, I missed a lot of practices that year in the summer.
It's time to go.
And then when it came to junior year, I also didn't see much playing time.
I need a weapon.
Because of the practices I missed over summer, I wasn't able to get that much better. But I think I played one game that season.
Oh my god.
That was against a school called Marathon. I had a few tackles that game. I beat tackle because I was playing both ways. Had a few tackles that game. I did a kickoff. That kick looked more like an onside kick. We almost recovered it. And I had there was a play we ran where I opened up the hole for the I think it was like a 30-yard touchdown. So yeah, that was my junior year. Now that is also where I started getting. I was getting a lot of interest from a lot of schools at the time because of my academics, because my grades were always good. But when it came to football, I had a few camp invites, but I couldn't go to. I had one from, I think, Princeton, another one from Marshall, but I couldn't go to those camps. So then, after that, after the fall junior season, off season started working, getting way better. Our school got a new offensive line coach, so that helped me out tons. I got way better. Spring game, we played Marathon for our spring game, and that was where I started breaking out. Oh no, like junior season, I played 2 games. I also played in that homecoming game again, and I was getting better and better. Then my coach, I was getting the momentum. My coach just took me out. So back to the spring game. That was my breakout game. I opened up a ton of holes for the running back, doing a lot of good blocks. I think I pancaked their best defensive tackle. So yeah, that was my breakout game, you would say. But a problem of mine, another thing was injuries. I had a messed up shoulder. It would come to be that I have tendinitis and the supraspinatus of my right shoulder, along with arthropathy in the AC joint.
You see what I mean?
So for my senior season, I missed the first game. And I was getting interest from more schools. I had Pikeville.
I just threw it the wrong way.
I had University of Loyola in Chicago. That was a D3. I was starting before senior season. I took my SAT. The first time I got a 990, so it wasn't that good. After that, the senior season comes around and I
What's up, Juan?
So I missed the first. I come back for our opening season, regular season game, because I missed the kickoff classic. I come back against Westminster. I'm a little rusty. I did make some good key blocks, but also made a few mistakes because of the rust and this time for injury and just not being on the field. So the next game,
Jump. I swear to fucking God.
play a team in Broward, and I was playing D tackle that game. It wasn't doing well. I was having like a pretty poor performance. Then comes into it, I go on kick return for a kick, and I end up getting a concussion. Illegal. I took a knee, and the player just still hit me. I got a concussion. Was hospitalized. I missed 4 more games in that season, but when I came back, it was right where I left off, and making the holes for the running backs, through having key blocks. Then comes our homecoming game against my rival school, and right there making key blocks, and that was the game we got shut out, and we lost our trophy against that school. And I had one more game after that against Dave Christian. Last game of my senior year of my high school career. Went well. We won the game. My comeback game was a marathon. That was another breakout game I had.
No, I was an easy life.
So by the time my high school career finished, I had a few offers from D3s, I think one D2, some interest from NAIA schools, but I actually had an academic offer from Wingate University, so I thought about walking on there, but I had applied to Warner because of my father's health, so I tried to be close to home as possible. So I got accepted, and then I started talking to the head coach here at Warner, which is Coach Talley. He told me I could gray shirt, meaning that I would miss the fall season and then play in spring. So that was the plan. So I enrolled at Warner. Came here. I was supposed to come here, I think the weekend right before school, but by the Lord's, but thanks to the Lord, spot on the team opened up. I was able to get it. I ended up coming here August 9th when all the new players were supposed to come in. And then so I got into it. And then I ended up getting medically redshirted. After a scrimmage, I re-aggravated my shoulder injury. So that shut me out for my freshman season last year. And then in spring, they moved me over to tight end. The old offensive coordinator was fired, so the new one saw me and he said, "We might need to move you to tight end because you're too light to play offensive line." So that is where we're at today. In the spring, I learned a new position, still learning it. Each day getting better. I just had a catch in the spring game, but I folded and I fumbled. But we're getting better. Yeah, so I ended up at Warner. For anyone out there, for all the high school seniors, yeah, if there's anything advice I can give you, it'd be to, go where you feel you'll be most appreciated. It's always nice, to say, "Oh, I got D1 offers. Oh, I got." It's always nice to post it, but then you get there and there's 30 other guys who were offered the same position you were. But so go to a school you'll feel appreciated. Go to and enjoy high school. Enjoy your season, 'cause it goes by before you know it. So yeah, I went from basically not knowing what to do. I had a fear that my last game would be in high school, but thank the Lord I made it here, made it to Warner, and I can still, now study for my degree. I still play the sport I love, which is football. So for everyone out there that feels like they're not getting the looks that they want or they deserve, It all comes with timing. Just trust it. Be patient. And everything else will fall into place. Everything else will fall into place. So just keep working and trust me, your time will come. You know, it doesn't matter what division you get into, whether it's D1, D2, D3, NAIA, just know that at the end of the day, you're still getting that degree that says you graduated from a university.
You see what I mean?
So, just enjoy it. Enjoy this process, enjoy your high school season, and let everything fall into place. Don't try to rush anything.
I came back.
And that's the advice I can give you. And this was my
I came back.
recruitment story. This is how I ended up at Warner. If you liked the story, just like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy on the fold, and you already know how to do. I'll see you guys next time when I drop another video. Alright, y'all boys, I'm out.
I can't even get credit for coming back. That's tough.
Ready up, bitch! I don't care if you came back. I'm bombing you.
Oh my god. Matt, it's not that serious.